Greetings, everyone. Master Grogan here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm joined again by my best buddy, Austin. How you feeling, bud?
I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking.
We just knocked out, what did we do, 6 Zoom classes?
Absolutely.
For Tigers, and then beginners, and then orange, then green, then red, then the black belt class. So as you can see, he got one heck of a great workout in, and I got a little bit, I guess. And then earlier in the day, we did, what did we do earlier in the day? We filmed a PE class. I did that with him.
Yes.
Been doing a lot of those lately, which is good stuff. So anyway, we got this pandemic thing going around. We've all been locked in for about a month now, and we're blessed we can still come here and, since we own the building, and put out videos and exercises and everything we can to help out not only the kids but also the parents as well, because part of building that immune system, a big part of that is physical activity, right?
Absolutely.
And then reminded them, like our message last week was healthfulness, and our message this week is helpfulness. And helpfulness reminded them to drink plenty of water. And helpfulness this week was all about being helpful. If you've got a pet at home, make sure they've got water. If you've got a younger brother at home, and helping out around the house, but helping mom and dad, remind them to drink plenty of water. And the little things, remind them to get in and get a good exercise in as well. We got some friends popping up on the screen here. Good stuff, everybody. So I titled this video, I've got a bang, right hook of reality, the hashtag, and then you got the left uppercut of truth. It's hard to move in the chairs here. We're normally standing. Was a bit of a heavy hitter, and it was... What are you spreading? What smell are you leaving behind? Now that could be way up in the air, could it, buddy?
Yes.
And obviously you know me your whole life, which I'm grateful for, and you've done many of these videos with me. But what do you think I mean by that?
Well, basically, what influence are you having on people, and kind of not only what do they think about you, but what kind of presence are you leaving behind? If you're negative and complaining all the time, and you're always looking at the cups half empty type of deal, then people, that's what you're leaving behind is negativity, and that's kind of what's going to grow possibly in other people's minds. So if you do the opposite way, and glass is half full and always positive and smiling and everything like that, the best that we can, people are going to like it.
What'd I do? Oh, I tried to do something different here, folks, and I messed it up. Sorry, keep going, Austin.
Just be positive, and hopefully people will continue in that path.
Awesome. Yeah, that's spot on, buddy. Bang, bang! I was right at you. And think about it. Are you spreading love and hope and faith and joy and optimism? Are you spreading where, hey, man, yeah, we've got a rough crisis going on right now, but we're going to get through this. We're battlers, we're warriors, we can handle this. And yeah, I'm a human being. I stress out about things too, but I'm always trying to be as optimistic as possible and find a way. So that's one thing, spreading that, which, optimism, hope, love, joy, that spreads a sweet scent, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes,
makes people feel good about themselves, empower others. And, those who don't know, I'm a Zig Ziglar coach, speaker, trainer. And one of his famous sayings is, how do you get everything you want in life? By helping enough other people get what they want. And basically what that means is, if you focus on your problems and you think about, only yourself, and we've got to take care of ourselves, don't get me wrong here. But if that's all you focus on, then you're going to think that you've got more problems than anybody else. You're going to start having pity parties, and Zig also calls it the plum disease. Plum disease is poor little old me. Think about that for a second. But the minute you start shifting and focusing on how you can help somebody else, how you can empower somebody else, realizing that other people got it rough too, but what can you do to lift their spirits and lift them up, you instantly stop thinking about your own problems. Yeah. And your problems they're always going to be there, but they seem a heck of a lot smaller. And that's the beauty of willing to help out others. That's the beauty of spreading hope, faith, love, and joy, optimism, because it leaves a sweet scent. However, if you're spreading, the best thing I can think of is manure. I grew up on a farm, so I'm telling you what, I shoveled a lot of manure. I spread a lot of manure over the garden. So I got a heads up on a few of you there regarding the manure industry. So, even at 8 years old, shoving the poo out of the horse stalls. But think about manure. Is that a sweet smell?
It is not. No.
Now, I got to say, Austin has never had the pleasure just yet of shoveling manure. You're missing out, buddy. Anybody there has had the pleasure of shoveling sweet, smelly manure. Please throw it in the comment box, and I tip my hat to you. Another sweaty, smelly smell is baling hay, too. All that sweat out on the farm in August. But I'm going to stick to manure because we all know it smells bad, right? Well, so does a toxic attitude. So does toxic personality. If you're going around with gloom and doom and the world's going to hell in a handbasket and everything and everyone's out to get me and you suffer from the plum disease, poor little old me, man, oh man, you're spreading manure around. Do you like to be around people like that?
I do not. No, it sucks the energy and positivity out of you.
Yeah, out of everybody, right? And I did a video not too long ago, is when do the lights brighten? When you walk into the room or when you walk out of the room? Think about it, Somebody walks in and they're vibrant and full of joy. And I'm not talking about fake joy. I'm not talking about putting on, and oftentimes you got to put on a face. But if you put that face on thinking, man, I know somebody out there's got it worse than I do, I'm going to do what I can to empower them. Before you know it, yeah, fake it till you make it, but you're going to be more inclined to do that more often because you realize you're helping others. And that, once again, takes your mind off your own problems. Austin, you got any problems?
Yes, everyone does.
Good deal. You got more problems than anybody else?
No. I have a great life,
But it doesn't mean it's sunshine and rainbows, right?
yes.
Well, he's got me as a dad, so that's kind of rough. We're on here smiling, but I don't know. I would try every day to be a better father than maybe I have in the past. But all I knew was one thing: was life's going to be tough. So he had to earn every step along the way here. And was that easy?
No, it wasn't.
Did you understand it?
Not at the time.
Do you understand most of my lessons now?
I'm getting there.
See, there's honesty, right? Good stuff. But as Rocky says, and what does Rocky say? See if you got it now.
Oh man.
If we had the whole thing, just feed it in a little bit.
The world is a big, mean, nasty, ugly place and will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. But you, me, nobody's going to hit
Oh,
as
he's
hard
got
as
it.
life.
Come on, baby.
The whole thing. It's not about how hard you can get. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. It's how winning is done. That's how winning is done.
Oh, pound it, brother. That was good, right? Yeah. We'll keep working on it. That was real
I'll get
good.
there.
For our
Probably
fans
by
that haven't heard it
surprise.
all the way through there, I'm gonna fire it at you. And you've heard this so many times. We've done it on the
I should
podcast
have
countless
it
times.
memorized
That's all
by
right.
now.
We'll give you another one. It's about what you're spreading now. So think about this. What are you spreading? You spreading hope, positivity, joy, love, faith, optimism, or you spreading manure, which is stinky, yucky, right? And here's the Rocky thing. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a big, mean, nasty, ugly place, and I don't care how tough you are, it'll beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't what you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
You're better than that.
Yes, you're better than that. You're better than spreading manure around. You're better than spreading gloom and doom and toxicity around. God gave you a spirit of faith, of hope, of power, and inspiration. Not of fear, man. Don't be a fear monger. Turn off the gosh darn news. How many times have I said it? Does the news care about you, Aust?
They do not know.
No. I personally, and I may be going to extremes here, I think the news is the devil's workshop because they thrive on fear. They thrive on scaring you to death. They thrive on pounding crap in your brain. And what happens? What's the most fertile thing you can put on a garden? Manure. That's how you fertilize your garden, right? Well, the news media, they thrive on spreading manure in your garden. Put as much garbage in there as they possibly can. And the bad thing about that is that negativity grows. It truly does. Don't listen to that nonsense. Now, yeah, we got to stay informed. We got to stay caught up on things. But I'm just saying, be very selective because they don't care. They thrive on ratings. And how do they get better ratings? By scaring you to death. The more fearful you are, the more you're going to watch. The more you watch, the more they pump that fear in you. And guess what? I've shared this with you before, buddy. We're the biggest advertisers during the news. Do you know who it is? No? It's advertisements to help you get your health back. Because when you're scared to death, your digestive system isn't working properly. And if your digestive system isn't working properly, obviously you're not digesting your food properly. So you're all bowed up, you're stressed out, your stomach's in knots. So what advertisement do you get? What do you get? For antacids, for stomach medication, Imodium, or not Imodium, the other one, right? To help you go. Yeah. Why? Because you're all stressed out, you're all balled up. It's unhealthy. And then, of course, when your digestive system isn't working right, if you're not processing your foods right, which, by the way, your digestive system is your hardest working system in your body, it wears your body out. And when your body's wore out, what happens to your immune system?
Bad things.
It goes down, right? It gets worn out too. And if your immune system is worn out, how are you fighting off infections? How are you fighting off disease? How are you fighting off the coronavirus?
You're not.
You're not, because your system's a gosh darn mess. So be very selective with that. Be very selective of what you allow planted in your garden, and be very selective on what you're planting in others' gardens. Don't spread manure. Manure is good for growing your veggies in your real garden, but it's not good for planting the right seeds in your own mind. And it smells. So don't, you don't want to smell? Then don't spread manure around, right? Spread around positivity. That's a nice, sweet smell, isn't it?
It's the best.
Yeah. I think of, the most succulent fragrances in the world, right? Think about that. Maybe not right now. We just had a serious workout, but I'm being silly. But yeah, there's your choice. So the title of this video, and I see a lot of friends are popping up. Gosh darn, thank you very much. Leave your comments, feedback below. Definitely give you a shout out. I appreciate you taking time. I just wanted to share that right hook of reality and left uppercut of truth with you here, and have my best buddy Austin on, who's getting the Rocky line down.
Getting there.
And remind you. So there's the question for you. Leave in the comments. What are you spreading around? And what smell are you leaving behind? Think that's a wrap? Think that's good? You got anything to add?
That's great. Yeah, that's definitely, we can all kind of, something we can all work on and think about. I know I do my best to stay positive and keep a smile on my face, but we all have bad days and everything like that. So let's just all work together, do our best to only spread positivity and everything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to being on another one soon.
I get all kinds of love you, Rich, and thank you, and all kinds of things popping up. Gosh darn. Like I always say, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I know how busy everybody is, how time is the most sacred commodity on the planet. That's why if you're spending a second with me, I'm going to give you everything I've got. Why? Well, I tell you why, it's the right thing to do. But as I started the message off talking about, because how do I get everything I want in life? By simply helping enough other people get what they want in life. And I share that with you openly because I want you to do the same thing. We're all a hero to somebody. Share the positivity. Don't spread around the stinky manure. Spread around the love, hope, joy, inspiration, positivity. And by doing that, you're going to lift somebody up who's got it far worse than you do. And who's going to feel good about it? You are. I feel good about seeing these hearts pop up because I know I'm empowering people, helping people feel good. And I guess leave it on this note. Be very careful what you're saying online. I know we get all frustrated at times. But gosh darn it, there's some really ugly people out there, ugly-hearted people. They really are. And they're going to post some ugly stuff. I get it. Well, I don't get it, like understand it, but it happens to me. Austin's much better about it than I am. What do you keep reminding me? Love, block, and delete, right?
I do, yes.
And that is love all people, because we're supposed to. God says we are. Love yourself enough not to tolerate that nonsense, and block and delete. Get rid of that stuff. I mean, heck, I posted a video of Austin and I got a chance to break a baseball bat with Master Chip Townsend, who's a great, wonderful human being. And
awesome experience.
Awesome experience. Break a baseball bat with our shin bone. Yeah. Anyway, I had just reposted that. It was a few years ago. And I had 2 or 3 people post on there how how terrible it was, an embarrassment for me to call myself a martial artist, how terrible the technique was, and next time break it at the barrel, and I mean all kinds of garbage. Yeah, that was one of the guys said, yeah, break it at the barrel.
Break your leg.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, of course the part of it was like, what the heck, man? But I did this, my 19-year-old son who reminds me what to do. I deleted the comments and done them. Of course, I had to check, and I know we all have to do this, to see who was behind it, and it was what I envisioned, the horrible stuff on that person's timeline. So I was like, all right, well, good riddance. Block and delete, and hopefully we won't have to deal with that anymore.
Good job.
Yes, thanks, buddy. I get the support of my son here. I share that with you because I'm sure, and part of me, I want to jump through the screen and say, you know what? Let's dance here, man. Maybe I can use your shin bone as the next bat. Now that's wrong of me, right, to think that? I'm just being honest. All right, I don't want to spread manure. I almost went there. I think I just shoveled a pile of manure there. I want to leave on a positive note, so don't do that. Anything else?
Yeah, just everybody keep being positive, and if you think about it, if you positively impact somebody, they're most likely gonna stay positive and positively impact someone else, and it's just gonna be a whole bunch of people. But same thing down the negative road could
Piles
also
on, doesn't it?
negatively, it continues, snowballs. So let's do our best to be positive and impact a bunch of people.
You know, I just had a thought. Now you're talking about that. What is attracted to manure?
A fly.
Flies and gnats and maggots, right?
Yes.
So if you're spreading manure, think of what you're attracting and think, are you being attracted to that?
Man, that's a good one.
I just popped in my head. Poof.
Thank you.
I know. So maybe that'll be another video about manure. It'll be, are you spreading manure? Is that what you're spreading? Well, it smells, and guess what you're attracting, right? Flies and gnats and maggots. Ugh. Are you attracted to that? No. So love, block, and delete. Shove that manure someplace else. Spread the joy the best you can. I know times are tough, but I'm telling you, stop focusing on your own problems. You start focusing on how you can help others. It's a whirlwind change. All right, guys. We're out of here.
I see a hashtag spread positivity. I like it.
Yes.
Hashtag spread
Is that
positivity.
Judith?
It is.
Yes, rock star. She's always saying wonderful, positive things. Folks, some of the friends that are popping up here, spreading love on the comments section, those are the folks you want to follow. You want to follow people like that that are going to lift you up, going to inspire you. And there's Val. I went to high school with Val. I hadn't seen her for I don't know how many years. And then she started throwing little hearts my way. And, of course, you know, I'm a big softie. And she's a wonderful human being. She was always nice to me in high school. Some
Big
people
old
weren't.
softie.
I know. I really am. All right, we're done. Are we done?
We're good. Yes.
All right, folks. We love you. We really do. That's why we do these things, because we want to lift you up and give you everything we've got. Please share your comments in the comment box below. Please share this with somebody that you know would benefit from a nice positive message, a good right hook of reality. And, once again, how do you get everything you want in life?
By helping enough other people get what they want in life.
Yes. Good old Zig Ziglar. All right, folks. Love you. God loves you. Please share that love with the world. And please get out there and do what you do best. You've got a gift from God like no other. Share that gift with the world. And if you do, I promise you'll be your very best. You'll become bully-proof. And what bully-proof is you believe enough in yourself to block all that stuff out. You believe enough in yourself to pursue your God-given talents. You believe enough in yourself to be positive, be the ray of sunshine when it's doom and gloom. That's what bully-proof is all about. I love you. Have a blessed day, everybody. God bless you and your loved ones. Get out there and live your best kick in life. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Great job, bud.